Hey everyone, in this video today I'm going to cover a quick back spasm home treatment. Recently I was stuck in the car for quite some time, had to drive a lot and experienced intense aching and muscle spasms in my upper back and neck area, sort of radiating into my lower back, and I thought it would be very helpful to share what I did to get relief. Now if you're like most of us, either at work or stuck in a car like I was, your position and muscle spasms are interrelated. What happens when you sit a lot, as you can see from this image here, is you get in a terrible position as far as positioning your muscles optimally. So what happens when you sit, you start slouching, and when you start slouching you get this forward head position, your shoulders start rounding forward, you get a flattening of the lower back, and you get this rounding in the upper back area. In addition to that, your stomach muscles are in a contracted positions, as well as your hips are in a flex position. All of this leads to tight chest muscles, tight hip flexor muscles, and tight groin and hip adductor muscles, which ultimately leads to pain. So this is sort of the position that I was stuck in. I know that I wasn't sitting optimally in the car, so started experiencing quite a bit of pain. So here's what I did when I got home to get relief. Again, check with your doctor before you attempt these exercises. You want to make sure that you don't hurt yourself. But the first thing I did was to stretch out my groin muscles. You can do it either sitting like this. I would probably recommend sitting up against the wall so that you don't have to hold yourself up like this. You try and bring your feet together and you just try and relax the knees out. You don't even need to forcefully push them out like this person, but if you just sit in that position of your feet together and pulled up towards your groin, you'll feel an intense groin stretch. And it would be helpful if you can lean up against the wall or even lay flat back down with a pillow. My first recommendation would be to lay down with your head on a pillow. Just bring the feet up together in this position and just relax in that position for a couple minutes, 3 to 5 minutes if you can. It's going to be quite an intense stretch. I'm very tight, so I know for men they typically have tight groin muscles, so just try and bite the bullet and hang in there for 3 to 5 minutes and you'll feel quite a bit of a stretch in there. The next thing you want to do is you want to target your neck and your shoulder muscles and stretch out your chest. This pole pec stretch is a great option. Just grab a broom or some sort of pole. You want to grip it just slightly outside shoulder width, and what you want to try and do is you want to raise it up above your head, externally rotate your arms and try and bring it behind your body, and you do that about 20 to 30 times. You'll feel the tightness and tension in your chest and your neck muscles dissipate as you start doing this. Now a third exercise would be the lats stretch, because they get extremely tight when you get stuck in one position, especially like sitting. With that same pole, you're going to go ahead and hold it above your head, and I hope you can understand clearly from this picture, but you're going to side bend. Ideally, if you can stand against the wall, it will prevent you from rotating your upper body, but you want to side bend. You want to flex to the side and you want to flex to the other side. You want to do this maybe 10 to 20 times each side. Fourth exercise, what you want to do is you want to stretch out those tight chest muscles. So I like a wall stretch where you place your arm up against the wall, and what you want to be doing here is you want to be turning your body away from the hand that's supported on the wall so that you feel an intense stretch in your chest muscles. You can play around with your hand position and it will hit different fibers of your chest muscles. You can see she's got her hand down a little bit, raised up and then above her head. You can even extend your arm and turn away, keep your hand on the wall and turn your body away. The idea is to feel a nice comfortable stretch in your chest muscles. You should not feel it in your shoulder. If you are, you're not doing it correctly. You want to hold that position, I'd say, for about 20 to 30 seconds, repeating maybe 2 or 3 times each side. This should really feel good and loosen you up. Now if you feel sharp pain in your shoulder, please stop. Here's another image or an example of that. You're rotating away from the arm that's supported on the wall, and again, if you have shoulder issues, probably not wise to do this stretch, okay? But you'll feel a good stretch in your pec muscles. Last exercise would be to stretch out those tight hip flexor muscles. This is something you can do up, get some sort of foam pad or mat that you can do this on, because it's hard on the knee. But you want to do it close to wall in case you lose your balance, or a chair next to you that you can hold on to. And you're going to just get yourself in a lunge position. You're going to try and grab the back foot and just try and pull it up to your buttock muscles. You should feel a nice, strong, intense stretch in the front of your hip. Again, if you have low back pain or low back issues or knee issues, you probably want to avoid this stretch. So if you feel any sharp pains in those areas, please stop. Hold that stretch for about 30 seconds to a minute if you can. Do a couple times each side, and do this maybe 2 or 3 times during the day. This whole routine, I think you'll find quite a bit of benefit from it. Okay, that's it for this video. If you liked it, hit the like button. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have more information over at Physical Therapy TV if you need more tips and support. But you can always leave a comment on this video, and I'll be happy to read your comments and reply if needed. Thank you so much, and take care of yourself.